We are approximately 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, Commanders Field in Landover, Maryland. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go in our nation's capital. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start by running the option to the right. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Come on, set. Cup 19. Ready?
To the air goes Daniels. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Falcon football. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving?
Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and a give to Robinson. And he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Following the fumble recovery, Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Street.
Throwing now is Daniels. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to...
And he loses the football a second time. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And he's got his man. And oh, he coughed it up.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang out to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Let's go now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Here's Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Blue striker. Go Pete. Ready.
Mariota to throw it. They'll roll him out right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, and it got to him, so they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
2nd and a couple. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Marshall, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down and 2.
You talk about this Washington defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. The York on now for the extra point.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Ray McLeod to return.
And just shutting him off there.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Over the middle, complete. That's Jackson. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Penix.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
Okay,
well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
It fights him off. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
70
Play action, now it's Daniels.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing up. Pressure here already in the first quarter, already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. A little juke, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on.
They go play action. Daniels.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Daniels looking to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 34. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
7 yards there and a first down. First down, and they stick with Eckler. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
65, 6, ready.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
18 Cardinal. Stephanie.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's Isabella open on the right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
At the 43-yard line. Here we go, set.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, Daniels.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That's brought in downfield by London.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Robinson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit, threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
Out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
Let's go. 60 Bobcat.
They are going for it. Penix.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Deontay Hardy.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Eluding the pressure right. Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Ready? Come on, come on.
Now Daniels. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, Make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
To throw is Daniels.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Tag! Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Rolling to his right.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go!
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go now.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd down and 4. On the counter, this is Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. It's Eckler again. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Deion Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
They'll send Brown in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Finding room at midfield.
Brown with his stick skills. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ready, let go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He'll get this to Eckler. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 37 yards.
And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Penix working out of the gun here. Over the middle, caught by London. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Here's Penix. Throws right back to London, complete again. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The rookie from Washington putting it right where he needs to. He's got his guys a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Penix. That is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 30 yards. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
Running on first down, Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Throwing now is Daniels.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
On the option, here's Eckler.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. This is swung out to Eckler.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
To the air, Penix.
Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Looking to throw, Penix.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
They'll throw with Penix.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Penix.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. And looking to throw, Penix.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll... Complete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass. A play fake. Now Penix.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Robinson on a give right side.
Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
His 7th rushing touchdown, 11th overall. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he goes out right around the 39.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
On second down, here's the option.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
Daniels looking to throw.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a pickup of 6. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's Daniels.
On the screen, this is Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. Daniels. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Austin Eckler
with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game.
And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Penix.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now 2nd and 9.
Come on.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Finding McCaffrey on the slant. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Commanders extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
On the set.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Okay, break.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends in under